night where the first period represented and resembled a first period of a men's league in every way except for the case of beer on the bench. Rangers with 6 in the first, 7 in all. They win it 7-0 over the Nashville Predators, and they keep rolling. Inside our Delta MSG studios, John Giannone, Henrik Lundqvist, and Steve Valiquette. You would not have thought this would be the case after winning 6-0 last night against a division rival and before back-to-back games against the division leaders, but there was zero letdown tonight.
Yeah, it was total domination. And think about the last 4 games now they played at home. What you want as a player when you play at home to get an advantage? Well, you want the fans to get involved early, and the best way to do that is to have a really strong start. And the start they've had over the last 4 home games have been really impressive. They take charge. They've been just too much to handle for any opponent coming into New York right now. And you also want to establish that almost like when teams come in, they know it's about to happen, especially when you start getting close to the playoffs. You want team to fear coming into MSG. And I think right now, teams are looking around and they're wondering what's going on in New York City right now. You look at what they've done over the last week here, it's been very impressive.
Yeah, you have a reputation that starts before the game does. And as impressive as the 7, I like the 0. And it's huge for Halak to get a shutout here, guys. And you look at the team, there is only 1 power play for Nashville in this game, and after being up, they didn't play loose and sloppy, the Rangers. They were really good that way. They only had 5 giveaways in the game, so they managed the puck really well. They only had 22 shots against Halak, and they only had the puck taken from them 6 times. So if you talk about a disciplined game, they're not just playing that reckless, risky east-west through the neutral zone. They played a very measured game here. I mean, they destroyed Nashville and took their soul, but I think the defensive side of the puck is what really impressed me most.
And a Sunday of superlatives for a team piling up the points. 6 goals, the most in a first period since '99. It ties a team record. 6 goals on the first 8 shots on goal. They scored 4 in less than 3 minutes. K'Andre Miller became the first Ranger defenseman with 4 points in a single period. That's ever. And he also matched his total in points from the previous 14 games. The Rangers had 5 goals in the first 10:01. That's the quickest start to a game for 5 goals in Rangers history. So where to begin? Well, you can begin right there because it started 2:37 in, it ended 13:36 in, so in 10 minutes and 59 seconds, they had a half a dozen goals.
Incredible. And it was 2 individual efforts for me that started it. It started with Halak's 4-save sequence and then Filip Chytil. And when Chytil gets his breakaway, he has to make several moves here, fellas, to get in all alone. It wasn't a free ride. Filip made that happen. He built that goal with his speed through the neutral zone, and then the Royal Road opened up for them. It was an easy layup for Zibanejad. It was his second attempt on that shift, and then Mott does the same thing. He opens himself up on the other side for his one-timer. Miller, very similar, opens himself for the one-timer. He does it off the rush. And then they went a little bit more meat and potatoes. They got pucks in from the top with a nice healthy screen from Kreider, and then Miller gets a little bit of help in front as well. A lot of traffic through a layered screen. And we're not talking about goalies here that get beat frequently here, guys. This is one of the best tandems in the league. That shouldn't be lost in this game. That's one of the very best goalie tandems. They just went through like they were, it was nothing.
Yeah, we talked about it during the game here, just the lack of leadership for Nashville right now. They lost a lot of key players. Some guys been traded away. A couple guys are hurt right now. And to have that start on the road, playing back-to-back, you could just see that they had nothing in terms of responding to the Rangers, the way they were coming at them. But also, you look at the Rangers, and when I watch this team, they're deadly. Like in terms of how they can create good scoring chances and also execute. You can create chances, you can play well, but in the end, it comes down to execution, and the execution is definitely there right now.
They have scored 15 consecutive goals, guys. That's the most of any team in the league this year. It's the most the Rangers have scored consecutively in 50 years. K'Andre Miller, the defense for the Rangers had 7 points tonight. Miller had 4 assists on the first and third goals, goals on the 4th and 6th.